move over true reds and blue reds because orange reds have made a huge comeback this year. Today, I'm sharing the 6 best luxury orange red lipsticks. I'll be trying each of them on so that you can see application, formula, and true to life color. Before we dive in, if your makeup routine is your favorite ritual, be sure to hit the subscribe button because I'm here every week sharing my beauty habit with you. Let's talk orange lipsticks. Let's start with Vermillionaire from Tom Ford. This shade is a moderately warm toned, medium dark orange red with a satin cream finish. I find the Tom Ford finishes to be somewhere between like a satin and a gloss. Sometimes this one is certainly one of those. It is satin, but there's definitely like that shine to it that's just so creamy. It's so lovely. It's no secret that here on this channel, I stan Tom Ford lipsticks. I just love the formula. I have so many of these. I can't stop buying them. And I love this shade. It's a really great orangey red. This is such a perfect shade if you're new to orange reds because it is very balanced. I don't find it to go too warm. It's just right down the middle. You have a nice balance. I think pretty much anyone could get away with this shade. I think it's very, very flattering. This retails for $55. So yes, it's expensive, but we all have our vices. The great thing about this formula is that it is hydrating while you're wearing it. My lips don't dry out. And you would think that, oh, this isn't gonna last very long because it is so creamy and satiny, but it has a moderate wear. I get about 5 hours before I need to reapply. Next, we have the ultimate orange lipstick. This is the shade Agatha Orange from Gucci. I have the satin finish version. It retails for $42. You can also buy this in their matte finish and their sheer finish formulas. This is a true orange lipstick if ever there was one. It brightens up the face. It just does something so unique. When I first saw it, I was like, there's no way I can wear that, but it actually really works. And if you're looking for, again, the ultimate orange, this is it. Funny enough, it's called Agatha Orange, and it reminds me of the lipstick that the main character wears in the show Agatha Raisin. It's like a British crime mystery murder show. I love those kinds of shows. Do you guys watch British TV? Let me know. Is it just me? I know it can't just be me, but this shade so perfectly matches that shade that Agatha wears in the show, which is very interesting because the woman who plays Agatha, she has light blonde hair. Her coloring is very similar to mine. She's Scottish. My dad's family is Scottish, so the coloring I think is very similar, and it looks so good on her that that's what really inspired me to be like, okay, let me try this lipstick out. I'm so glad I did. It's so unique. I love having this in my collection. It is an absolutely gorgeous, just classic orange shade to have. She's Not From Here from Patrick Ta is one of his matte suede lipsticks. It is a warm toned, medium dark orange with a comfortable matte finish. It retails for $32 and it is a perfect shade if you're looking for just a true classic orangey red. I find that this finish is really comfortable even though it's a little bit matte. I normally go for more satin finish, but with red lips, I really do sometimes like to have a matte because it just tends to stay a little bit better. I tried this lipstick for the first time when I did my full face of Patrick Ta video, and I was so impressed at how flattering it was on me. I really had not been that into the orange lipstick trend until I tried this lipstick, and then I was like, oh wow, this looks really lovely. I immediately went out, bought a bunch, tried them all because it's just so flattering. It really livens you up. I normally stick with blue reds or true reds, but there's something so lively and just fresh about an orange red, and this is such a classic example of one. Next, we have from Chanel, one of my favorite shades. This is the shade, it's so difficult to say, Insaisissable. I'm so bad at French, you guys. Nope, not gonna get that. Insatiable. Maybe that's it. No, it's not. I think it's Insaisissable. This shade is definitely more of like a coral orange shade, just to kind of switch it up and give a few more options here. This is a vivid coral with warm orange undertones and a soft sheen. You get a semi-opaque coverage with this. It's a really lovely, fresh lipstick. It retails for $36. It is part of the Rouge Allure line, and it is just a beautiful, fresh coral. If you're looking for something that is that orangey, fresh, like on-trend color, but you don't want to go as far as we've gone with some of the other shades, this would be a really good one to try. For the behind the scenes, like if you've ever wondered how now I switch lipsticks, this is what I do. I just take like a baby wipe it off, and then I take a little bit of my foundation, put it on the back of my hand, and I basically just go back all over. It's not the best for my skin, but it's the easiest way for me to be able to show you what the lip colors look like on the lips, because I truly feel that there's no substitute for being able to see what a lipstick looks like when it's actually on the lips. From Yves Saint Laurent, we have the Rouge Pure Couture lipstick in the shade Orange Fatale. Now, this is a really great shade if you're someone who likes like a brick red. This is an orange toned, almost brick red. It has very strong warm undertones. You get a luminous matte finish, which to me just means satin finish. I would classify this as a satin finish. They call it a luminous matte. It seems like 6 one way, half a dozen the other way. I really love the Rouge Pure Couture formula. It's such a nice, comfortable formula. It lasts well. It's thin without like moving around. It just feels really weightless. If you're like me and you just hate feeling makeup on you at all, this is a really great lipstick formula because it does feel very lightweight, but it does have some lasting power. I generally get about 5 hours before reapplication. It's super smooth, and this is one of the few brick kind of red shades that I can actually get away with. A lot of times brick reds pull a little too brown, and it just kind of like makes me look a little bit washed out, kind of lifeless. Because this is a brick red that has that orange tone to it, it livens up the skin, makes you look alive, makes it look a little bit fresher. It's definitely like a 90s kind of brick red, but with a twist, a more 2020 version, excuse me, 2021 version, if you will. Last but not least, I'm actually cheating, and I'm gonna give you guys a gloss because this gloss deserves to be a part of this conversation, okay? It deserves a place in this video. This is the Dior Stellar Lip Gloss in the shade Dior Fire. I adore this lip gloss. If you're looking for an orange red that you can wear that's gonna look fresh, effortless, you're gonna have some sheerness to it, this is the one to go with. This gloss is so beautiful. It has weight to it. It doesn't slip, it doesn't slide, it doesn't smudge around. It is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite gloss formulas, and this shade is perfect. This is it on its own. It looks really punchy and beautiful and bright, but also not like too over the top. I feel like this is something you can wear day to day. It's not gonna look like you have a full-on red lip going just because you had that tiny bit of sheerness to it, since it is a gloss. But you can absolutely put this over any red lip liner, and you're gonna punch up that color. You're gonna make it more opaque, and you can use it for like a night out, but a little bit fresher with a glossy kind of finish. I love, love, love this gloss. I put it over red lipsticks all the time. I especially love to put it over this one from Patrick Ta, the She's Not From Here. This looks beautiful on top of it because it is a perfect orange red shade. Dior lip glosses kill it. I swear I always like go to this formula because it's just such a perfect standalone gloss or over lipstick or over a lip liner. It just works in so many situations, and this shade especially, it deserves to be in this video. I know it's not a lipstick, but it's earned the right to be here. If you enjoy seeing roundup videos, be sure to check out a recent roundup I did of my favorite bronzers for fair skin. I also did a favorite pinky nudes lipstick video a while back. Let me know in the comments below what roundup you'd like to see next. I hope to see you then, and until then, you take care of yourself. Bye.